And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Korver in for Kevin Durant. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Westbrook passes to Brown. Adams dishes to Brown. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a...
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Westbrook kicks to Kanter. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Puts up the bait. Hook. There's Brown with the three. Tries yet again. And Kanter with the lay-in. Good. Kanter's got his first 2 points.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Stolen by Westbrook. Up the floor. And then Brown with the dunk.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league.
They've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. AC's checked in. Spurs trail by 9. Outside, Green, and taken away by Brown. Here's Westbrook. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Harrison. No good from outside. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 19-5 run. Left side, Westbrook. Outside, Korver. Passes it to Brown. Feeds to AC. Clock at 6. They get it back. Kanter on the wing. Korver. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook drives in with some arc. That's good. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Diaw can't hit. Here's Westbrook. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the...
In every aspect, you know, it's a change for us being more...
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
You know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. And they rise to that occasion. And others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
We always rely. Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Serafin in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a huge game. He had 37 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
A moment here to see the numbers for Freak. Averaging around 35 a clip, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Spurs trail by 13. About 2 minutes into the second quarter. Parker against Brown. Free throw line jump shot. And good on the basket. Book it.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together.
Whoa!
Good.
Woo. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
It's Parker with the drive. Nobody near Stevenson. Here's Serafin. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Baseline try, and with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Aldridge.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Brown against Parker. Here's Ibaka. The shot is off, so the Spurs will take it the other way. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Parker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Harrison's check. 1:04 left now here in the second. To the middle. Here's Stevenson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Freak.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw good from Stevenson. That one misses. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Brown. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Diaw with the screen on Westbrook. 44 seconds left in the first half. Harrison passes to Diaw. Nailed from three-point land. Diaw's got his second basket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Spurs trail by 10. Harrison passes to Diaw. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Diaw with the steal. Here's Bullock. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pause. And it's off from three-point range. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
All right, Kevin, here with Tony Parker. And Tony, you guys have struggled offensively so far in this game. Why do you think it's been so tough to get into a groove here?
I don't know. We've got a hard time to make a basket. Playing a very good team. They play with a lot of energy. So hoping in the second half we can shoot a little bit better.
Tony, thank you. Kevin, nothing like seeing two Titans get after it.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, men, we've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play.
The second half just about to get going here.
What a game we've seen here for Brown. He's got 16 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Brown. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And it's blocked by Brown.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
Westbrook against Parker. From 12 feet out. There's the bucket. Good. Parker's got 9 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 5. Bullock kicks to Parker. Off target from three-point range. Brown outside. The Thunder with another miss. San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. It's Parker with the drive. Shoots off the screen. That's short off the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Wasted no time on that one. 21 points for Freak.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, unlike some of the other team statistics, they're top of the leaderboard more than other teams. I mean, this is an outstanding three-point shooting team. They take advantage of their strengths by getting good looks from behind the arc.
The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. Bullock passes to Aldridge. The Thunder pull it in. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's the pass to Ibaka. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Durant, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
There's a screen. Here's Marjanovic. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
It's still early on in this new basketball season for San Antonio, and here's where they sit in the NBA rankings. 3rd in free throw percentage, 7th in steals, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And you know, their free throw shooting overlooked by some, but it's kept them alive in close games, and you definitely get confidence when you have the ability to convert on those opportunities.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you look at what they shot from the line last season, and it's so much higher. I mean, you wouldn't think it's possible to take such a tumble in the span of just 1 year.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Kevin Durant. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 12. Lee, a screen on Parker. Westbrook drives in. Outside for Durant. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Aldridge has got 9 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's Brown with the drive. Lee sets a screen for Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Harrison in for Parker. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game. Spurs trail by 15. Kicks it to Hawes. Green against Brown. Here's Harrison. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
That's good from Kanter. San Antonio making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 1:10 left to play in the third. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Westbrook. Stevenson outside. Goes up on the high post. It's deflected. Here's Westbrook. Green with the block. Here's Harrison. And Durant sends it back. Left side, Westbrook. Down low, Cantor. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Diaw can't hit.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Casey's shot is good.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Stevenson, and it's blocked by Brown, and they get it back. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Thunder running away with it. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Parker out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs trail by 20. Parker outside. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Westbrook. Brown kicks to Westbrook. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Brown. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Pass to Aldridge. Shoots from the line. Great D that time from Westbrook. Oklahoma City leading by 20. On up the court. Oh!
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. High post shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Brown's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ibaka outside. Lets it go with a 3. Shot is no good. San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Aldridge kicks to Parker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's been a good one for Parker. He has 11 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
The Thunder leading by 21. Westbrook gets a screen from Brown. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Timeout. Start it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here's Parker. There's the pick. To the wing right side. It's Aldridge penetrating. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Stevenson against Brown. Left side, Ibaka. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Parker against Westbrook. Good. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Bullock. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brown outside. To the paint. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 10 points and 14 assists, as we've seen. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Parker up top. He's covered by Westbrook, and that one's good. 16 points for Parker.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did, but boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Brown. To the inside, Durant. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Marjanovic. The feed to Stevenson. It's stolen by Brown. To the inside. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 9 assists now tonight. Parker outside. He dishes it to Stevenson. Here's Aldridge. That one bounces around and comes back out. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Brown kicks to Durant. Here's the screen. The wide open look here for Ibaka. Again, Oklahoma City.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Parker against Westbrook. Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one. The Thunder have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Brown kicks to Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First personal foul. At the line for the Spurs, Freak, taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here. in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Lee comes in for Serge Ibaka. Quincy Acey's checked in for Kevin Durant. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control. What'd you think, Kenny?
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
DJ